Oh, hi. I'm on again, aren't I? Well, welcome to my video. This is a very special video presented to you regarding a poor pencil. I found an old pencil. It's a lead holder, mind you. Uses 2mm lead. Made by A.W. Faber. American-made old lead holder pencil. But Houston, we have a problem. At first glance, you may not think there's anything wrong with this old pencil. There's some blue electrical tape here at the end. And on this area here, there used to be some Scotch tape that I have removed. But now you can see why Scotch tape had been put on the pencil. If I go to click out the lead, or advance the lead, it's broken. If I hold it down, I can do the lead mechanism normally. The pencil is technically usable, but it's broken, which is sad to see such a nice pencil be broken like that. I suspect that there might be a similar break on this side too, as to why it's covered by blue electrical tape. But then again, the blue electrical tape perhaps may have been used to identify this pencil, amongst others, perhaps for having the 2B hardness lead loaded inside. Here we will see a close-up of its breakage. Rather a horrid thing to happen to such a nice old vintage pencil. I'm going to attempt to first clean this area of tape residue with isopropyl alcohol. Then I will get some epoxy glue and see if I can carefully epoxy together this old treasure. So, So I'm going to try cleaning this off, and it looks like the tape residue is coming off pretty nicely. We want to be careful to try not to get any of the original painting off there where it says USA. We simply want to clean off the old tape residue here off the pencil body, or barrel should I say. It's the proper term for the body of the pencil is the barrel. So this Q-tip's getting pretty dirty. Let's, oh, this side I didn't get, I don't think. See if we can rub that off there. There's still some residue there. Try to get all that off my old pencil here. Oh. Yeah, my goodness. Because it also needs to be cleaned for epoxying. Give it a tactile inspection. Yeah. I know you can't see it well. I'm so sorry. This video, I find it funny that through cleaning it's kind of fused itself together, and now it's advancing. Oh, there it goes. It did hold it earlier. So let's also inspect. It looks like it's probably clean enough on the inside there. So I'm going to very carefully be putting epoxy in there next. I'm going to use some very special skills of mine to cause a paper towel to appear out of thin air beneath the pencil, Paper towel will appear now. Poof! Paper towel has appeared out of thin air onto this old lead holder. So also you can see the lighting has also gone quite bad. Like really bad. We went on a piece of supervisory cardboard to appear. Poof! And there it is. And boom goes the dynamite. There is the epoxy. Here are the toothpicks on the supervisory cardboard. We will carefully remove the dual cap of the epoxy. You know, I'm not going to use my bare hands. I'm going to get another paper towel. I don't like getting epoxy on my fingers. Here we go. We grip the two nozzles and carefully remove them. Now we want to very carefully get the epoxy onto the supervisory cardboard in even amounts. That can be somewhat of a challenge, as one of them comes out a lot easier than the other. There's the other. We're going to start a new little area where it's put at. Let's try over here. We need a little bit more of the yellow one there. Still need more of it. That is probably good. Very carefully we'll suck the epoxies back in. And then we'll recap the nozzles. Now, carefully, we will mix the two epoxies together. Try to make it an equal amount. I don't remember the settling time of this. I think it is 15 minutes. It's available in 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 15 minutes, I believe. I think last time I used this epoxy was for fixing the Grundig TK1, for putting a new rubber wheel, basically, or some form of idler on to the flywheel for the semi-direct drive. Now, this is where you gotta, oh goodness, don't make a mistake. First of all, I hope this is mixed well. Second of all, I don't want this to ooze out or get into the mechanism. This is where you just got to be very careful with it. Hopefully the mixture is done right. If I'm blocking the camera, it doesn't matter. Didn't want to close it right then. Not fully settled yet though. We do not want it to touch the metal sleeve inside for obvious reasons. I think it's glued all the way along it because it's slightly oozed out. So now we're going to make sure it's on there all the way. We're going to get another Q-tip and carefully try to smooth out that excess epoxy there. Get rid of it if we can. Get another Q-tip. in the end, I'm going to wipe it off with the paper towel. So that the only remaining epoxy is within the pencil. I'll try doing the mechanism to make sure that it's free to move. I'll give it a close visual inspection to make sure that it's on evenly and properly. The pencil has been glued, and now it's only a matter of time for it to dry. Typically, full drying time is to give it 24 hours. What I'd like to do now is take off the blue electrical tape to see if it's broken on the inside of there. Hopefully the blue electrical tape was only put there for marking purposes and not to hold together a break. If there is another break under it, however, I will glue it. As can be seen, the blue electrical tape was obviously there for marking purposes, and there were no breaks under it. What was under that also revealed the model number star 6803. Here's a picture of the model number, a close-up of the pencil. Sure grip. Okay, star is not part of the model number, but it's the 6803. Sure grip. USA. A.W. Faber. There you can see the area where it was cracked, and I glued it with epoxy. The grip, the 2mm lead sticking out. Hopefully, after the pencil sits for 24 hours, it'll be ready to use normally and the epoxy glue should hold. At least I hope it holds. If it cracks open again, so will my heart. Being on the pencil bandwagon, I also want to show you this. This is an Old Leadholder in its special sharpener. Here's the special sharpener. Many lead markings abound around the styrofoam ring. I can remove the styrofoam ring and reveal this old classic sharpener. Yes, I can unscrew the cap and remove the top. You can see that it has sharpened many lead holders in its day. When I say many lead holders, I mean many. What you see in there, or rather don't see due to the lighting, is tons of powdered graphite. Here's a better shot here where you can actually see some of the powdered graphite inside. There really is a lot. You can see I kind of weed through it there. It makes kind of a mess. I may try using this powdered graphite to make a homemade carbon microphone. Or at least a microphone that would operate the same way as a carbon microphone using graphite. I'm dare not going to throw it away. This powdered graphite might really come in handy. It could probably also be used as a lubricant. The sharpener cap has been put back on. You can see the little wedge there goes into the main chamber and spins around. But on the cap. Here you can see the pencil itself. It has obviously seen better days, seeing the huge amount of rust that's on the clip and rust that's on the lead holder lock release mechanism. You can barely see right there the pencil's made in Italy. The company is Dietzgen, called the Designal or Designal N-3159. Here's an interesting thing to notice is the coloration on the grip. As you can see, this portion here is nice and pristine looking, and this portion here is darkened and discolored. It had obviously been sitting in the sharpener for many years, and the discolored part is a part that was exposed out of the holder part, and the nice part was the part inside the sharpener. Let's try sharpening it. I don't know if it's actually doing anything. That lead went inside. Let me try this again. You can see it's sharpened the lead. No pencil's demonstration is complete without a good old writing test. Keep in mind I'm kind of writing sideways here. Don't judge me. My bad handwriting. I can write better than that, it's just I'm writing sideways. You can't even see the entire thing, which kind of sucks, but you see more now. This stuff was here earlier. Since the other pencil holds the lead on at the bottom, I can actually do a test with it. I want to hold it carefully. That's the Faber pencil that got glued. I really hope the glue will hold on successfully and for many years, nice and strong, and even if I used it a lot, that it would not break again. I hope you enjoyed the video on gluing together an old A.W. Faber Sure Grip 6803 2mm lead holder pencil and showing an old Dietzgen Designal N3159 2mm lead holder pencil and lead holder sharpener. We will come again in the next instance showing the results of gluing the Sure Grip pencil to see whether it held on strong enough or not. Brought to you by Minecraft Productions, presented by Ricky Klein the Cassette Master, is to be checking out the status of help! Help! The status of what, you say? Status of this eraser? No. These lead holder leads? No. No, we're looking for the status on this pencil. You see, approximately 24 hours ago, I had glued it, as shown earlier in this video. So now we're going to see if the glue actually held. Let's try to advance the lead. This is the moment of truth. So far, so good. It's holding. It seems like this pencil's glue has successfully glued in place. With a great amount of force I must push to advance the lead, the fact that it hasn't cut them off is a very good sign. So, this should be a usable pencil. Hopefully the glue will continue to hold the epoxy and it will last the test of time. So now what we must do is sharpen. Here's the sharpener I showed earlier. Let's give it a go. I don't know if it's going to even sharpen. It probably really won't. I don't think it is. No, not even in this. Oh, it started to do something. Had a slight effect on the lead. Nope, it just broke the lead. So, there. That's not what I wanted it to do. I have a different sharpener. I'm not accustomed to this type, actually. Let's use this one instead. To get a nice sharp point, we make the lead's length this much. Then we put it in like this. As you can see, we have a nice sharp point. Now let's perform a writing test. Leadholders are a very special type of pencil. For although they are a mechanical pencil, they have to be sharpened. Pencil. I hope you enjoyed this talk, the restoration, showing of these Leadholder pencils. The next video I plan to bring is going to be called The Desk Revisited. Because as you might want to know, this being video is not being shot at my desk. This video is being shot at my overcrowded workbench. I'm planning to shoot my next video at my desk again for the Desk Revisited, where my pencil collection lies. But as you can see, it's way overly crowded. simply packed with shenanigans. Absolutely zero workspace at it. That means the next video is going to be containing a quick, high-speed snippet of me first clearing off that desk and then getting to pencil business. I hope you enjoyed this video showing the problem of the broken open lead holder pencil by A.W. Faber. Then showing epoxying the pencil back. Then showing the old DHGen pencil and its conditions due to being unused for many years. And then showing the results of epoxy gluing this pencil back to usable, good, holding it together condition again. I hope you enjoyed this very special video. Initial video recorded on the 18th, but finally finished because of the 24-hour wait on the 19th of June 2015.
Bye-bye.
Presented to you by the Cassette Master.